All right, test 1, 2, test. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Silo Rebel basketball is on the air. Rebel Red sponsors include C&D Cattle, First Texoma National Bank, Ford's Guide Service, Razor Blade Salon, Olivia's Jewelry, Texoma Ready Mix, Taco Casa, Roll-Offs, K&D Customs, Plumped Injectables and Beauty Box, Parker and Mitchell Heating and Cooling, Crossin' Arrows Hot Shot, First United, Rebel Nutrition, Hot Shots Coffee, S&L Collision Center, Red River Pet Resort, All Seasons Contracting, Triple Threat Baseball Club, Texoma Pit Stop, and Real Fishing Guide Service. Now here's the voice of the Rebels, Kevin Farr, and the best fifth grade commentator in the business, Asher Ludrick.
And hi again, everybody. It's Silo Rebels basketball today from the Cashin County Line Tournament. Glad you're along with us. Kevin Farr and Asher Ludrick back here as we get set for the start of this contest. The Rebels and the Perry Maroons in this afternoon's action in the Cashion County Line Tournament. Sorry, wasn't able to bring you the games yesterday, but we're back on today for this contest and be here again tomorrow. Rebels unable to rebound after that disappointing double overtime loss on Tuesday at Dixon as they fell to a really good Fairview team yesterday. 71-52 here in the opening round of the tournament. Fairview, real physical, ranked in the top 20 in Class A and or 2A, excuse me. And the Yellow Jackets came out victorious. And Asher, you got to watch that game, and Rebels hung with them for a while, but then Fairview, there's too much muscle, looked like in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, looks like the Rebels haven't had their very good game like they were having, but today hopefully the Rebels can try to repeat that, and hopefully they can turn their record into like equal, and hopefully they can just keep it up.
Yeah, bounce back here today, looking for a win against the Perry squad that has kind of struggled this season. 3-11 for Coach Kyle Bing's squad, but they have played a brutal schedule. That record really not indicative of their squad. The Maroons, they've got some size as well. And like I said, they've played a really tough schedule, have a one win over a ranked squad of their 3 victories. They gave Community Christian, who is a top highly ranked team in the state, a top 10 squad, a tough game through 2 quarters yesterday before falling 70-53 to the Royals, who were one of the favorites in this tournament. So Perry definitely has some capability. Rebels are going to have to play well here today to win this contest. So getting set for the start. I'm not sure if we'll have, it doesn't look like we'll have the starting introduction, so we're just going to play from the start. And let's see. The Maroons wearing the maroon uniforms, as you might expect, with the white trim.
Well, I mean, no wonder their mascot's called a maroon, because
right.
they'd be wearing maroon colors.
So Rebels in the white uniforms with the blue trim as well. Tajon Williams, a junior, out there for Perry, along with Owen Hall, a senior. Jackson Cunningham, a junior. Hayden Garfield, a senior. And Whelan Carson, a junior. And he'll be jumping it up against Charlie Gardner, the 6'1 senior. Also on the floor for the Rebels, Daxter Thomas, Zane Sander, Hayden Roberts, and Barrett Snap. And Perry will have the offensive possession first as when from left to right, we're situated. Internet's great here at Cashion, but now broadcasting from the corners here as that opening shot by the Maroons is no good. Gardner pulls down the rebound. Charlie dribbles it into the front court. Down on the far end of the floor. And Hayden Roberts pulls it back out near the center court logo. Looks like Perry comes out in a zone defense, as you might expect. Roberts with it, gives it off to Charlie. Now inside, Daxter dribbles in, bounce pass to Roberts. Now feeds it off to Snap in traffic. No room there. Barrett's going to try a drive down the baseline. Missed the shot. Rebound tapped out into the hands of Charlie. Rebels will reset offensively. A minute into this opening quarter, and the no score here from Perry yet this, or here from Cashion yet this afternoon. Rebels work it out front. Sander gives it off there to Daxter Thomas. Thomas dribbles, now inside, kicks out, snap, back out. Gardner, 3 on the way, is no good from Charlie. Rebound pulled down by the big guy inside. That's Carson. And Perry will have it back. Silo going to have to do a good job on the boards here today. Perry's got a size advantage, as usually the case against the Rebels. Here's a drive into the paint. That one's deflected, stolen by Sander. Here comes Zane, headed to the other end. Lost it in traffic as 2 defenders got back, but saves it from going out of bounds. Toss back out to Snap. Rebels will reset things after the Perry turnover. Daxter drives in, pulls up, hits the shot from just outside the block, and the Rebels had the first points of the game, and Perry wants the timeout. Coach Bings didn't like the way things were going. Silo with the first points on the Daxter Thomas bucket. Yesterday, Daxter scored 18 and then lost to Fairview. Had a nice scoring effort after struggling from the field on Tuesday night. Averaging 9.2 points a game. Gardner ended up the leading scorer in yesterday's contest, 20 points. He's up to 23 points an outing after that 37-point explosion for the career high on Tuesday night. Perry basketball. They dribble it up. Looks like Silo in a man defense. Cunningham passes off there on the right side to Williams. Now back out front as Carson guarded by Charlie to start with, the big guy for Cashion. I'd say he's about, they don't have size on the roster. He's about 6'4" inside. Posting up there against Charlie. Now they try to toss it to him. Gardner deflects it away, but saved by Perry. Maroons have it, working in the near court. Dribble back toward the front, and Roberts comes in, steals it away. Hayden taking it to the other end, and he's going to lay it up. So the Rebels get a couple of steals and turn that into points. 4-0, Silo on top here. We played 3 minutes from Cashion, and there's a hold on the Rebels. Daxter Thomas went for another steal, but couldn't come up with it. Perry's going to inbound right in front of the Silo bench, just across from us, across the way. Up here high in the corner of the gymnasium, as that ball is tossed back. Nearly had another steal, but Sander couldn't come up with it. Here's a drive now all the way. Williams layup on the finger roll is no good, and I think they're going to get Daxter with the foul. If it is, it's his second, and there's 2 quick fouls on Thomas. He's going to have to go to the bench. Had those foul difficulties throughout the game on Tuesday night, and Daxter already 2 quick ones here, just over 3 minutes into this contest. Free throw is no good by Tajon Williams. And Sam Mendenhall quickly into the contest. Sam's been a nice spark plug coming in as the 6th man off the bench. Had 4 yesterday after scoring 14 in the contest on Tuesday. Second free throw is good. Perry has its first point of the game. 4-1, Rebels basketball. They work it inside. Mendenhall, toss on the baseline, goes to Gardner. His shot is blocked as the 6'4" Carson comes over and blocks it on the baseline drive. Here's the drive inside by Perry, and getting free to score that time was Hayden Garfield. Split the defense, and Garfield scores. The Rebel lead, which was 4, is now cut to 1 on that bucket as we near the midway point of this first quarter. Pass back out front to Snap. Perry sticking in that zone. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone, it would appear. Snap, they swing it around. Maybe a 3-2. The lead guy pushing out beyond the 3-point line, however, in the middle. Now Snap with it once again. Rebels continue to work the ball around the perimeter. Looking inside, can't find anybody. Now pass across the zone and reaching up to steal it. Silo with the turnover there. Down quickly inside. Carson scores off the glass for that bucket, and Perry has scored the last 5 in a row to take the lead. Rebels pass back out, nearly stolen. Saved there by Sanders. Zane's got it over to the left wing. Driving. Gardner with the runner down the baseline, missed it, but his tip-in falls. Charlie with the offensive putback on that one. Puts Silo back in front, 6-5. Pass down the baseline there, and it's deflected out of bounds. Going to stay with Perry. with 2:56 to go here in the opening quarter. Inbounds underneath, going up with the shot is no good. There's another offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall. The ball's deflected away, and two Rebels there, and it's Carson that comes up with the offensive board, and they Maroons take advantage. Scoring there. Couple extra chances off offensive rebounds, and the Rebels' Achilles heel comes into play once again. Perry leads 7-6. Silo working the basketball in the far court, or the front court as it is. Other end from us. Pass goes inside to Roberts. In traffic, spin, shoots, misses underneath. Rebound cleared by Carson. He's racking up the boards for Perry. Now he's got it inside, working against Mendenhall. Turnaround shot is up and in. Nice soft touch by the 6'4 junior, and he's got a couple of buckets, and Perry's lead is 3. Rebels work it down, still trying to figure out this Perry zone defense. Charlie comes out to retrieve it, top of the key. Pass off left side to Roberts. Kick back out front. They swing it back to the right. Snap has it. Barrett scored 3 yesterday. Now Roberts at the free throw line. Pack out. Snap. Fakes the shot. Drives. And a whistle and a foul on the Maroons. So Perry's going to be whistled for its second personal or foul. Second team foul here. 1:23 to go in the quarter. Sub coming in for the Maroons here. 3 by Charlie off the inbounds pass is no good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Perry. Rebels one and done there. And down with it is Williams. Pass out. Left wing. 3 on the way. And that one's too long by Trevin Tabbert, who just checked in. Gardner pulled down the rebound. Brings it into the front court. Feeds Roberts inside. Goes up. Shot is no good. Carson may have got a piece of that one. He gets the rebound. Taking it in, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Carson. Charging inside, Charlie held his ground and takes the charge, and Wheelan Carson guilty of his first personal. So Britton Salisbury checks in for the Rebels, the 5'7 senior. Under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Perry up 9-6. Rebels have gone a little bit stagnant offensively. Scored the first 4 points of the game, just 2 since then. Charlie dribbles to the left side. All the way off the glass. Nice move by Gardner. Got around 2 defenders and puts it up and in for his 4th point. Ends the scoring drought. Cuts the lead to 1. Perry may have a chance for the final shot. It's a drive down the baseline. Shot is up, no good. There's Carson. Offensive putback. Nobody home on the boards for the Rebels, and Perry takes advantage once more. 11-8. Here's Charlie dribbling out front. Stops, pops from 16, and hits it as the quarter ends. With Perry on top, 13-10. After Gardner hits the bucket, 6 points in the first period for Charlie. Perry with a 13-10 lead after 1 period. And they still got 8 on the scoreboard. That ball did go in, didn't it?
Yeah,
Asher?
it did.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. So now they've got it corrected. First of 2 today here on SiloRebels.tv. Actually, the second game today, the girls' contest. The Lady Rebels in another Silo Dale matchup face the top-ranked Dale Lady Pirates, and we will be on the.
Oh, it says it's 10-11 now.
Yeah, 10-11. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was 13. Oh, yep, it is 11. Correct. They actually they put the points on the wrong side. So they got the 2 points up, but put it on the wrong side. So Perry up 11-10. Rebels down just 1 after the first quarter. Going to be Silo basketball. That girls game going to be Squirtle Game of the Week broadcast across the entire Squirtle network. We'll be on for the Squirtle Game of the Week broadcast. First to 4 tonight on Squirtle TV, and you can also watch it here on SlidoRebels.tv for the girls game. The Lady Rebels try to knock off the undefeated and top-ranked Dale Lady Pirates. Going to be a tough chore in that one. The tournament semifinals. Here's Dexter Thomas back in. Going to split two defenders. Drive, shoots, misses. Fight for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Gardner, and Charlie puts it up and in. So Charlie got the loose ball on the rebound. He's already racked up 4 boards. Silo back in front 12-11. As Perry works it in the front court. Dribble off on the left side all the way. Oh, finger rolls off. No good by Garfield. Roberts clears the board. Silo down quickly. Charlie with the Euro step. Missed the shot inside. Rebound cleared that time by Carson. Back with it. Here's a drive inside. Shot no good. Offensive board there. Carson pulls down another offensive rebound. And another second chance opportunity for Perry. Here's a drive. Williams, he's going to be bumped and fouled. It's going against Hayden Roberts here. That'll be his first. And free throws coming up for Tajon Williams.
I think he only made one his last time up.
Yeah, and he's at the line here and makes the first to tie it. 12 up. 90 seconds into this second quarter. There's a miss, and Charlie pulls down that rebound. 5 boards for Gardner here to go along with his 6 points early on, or 8 points. Excuse me. Snap, dribbles right side. Now Charlie starts to penetrate, kick out. Sanders' three is on the way from the left wing. It's no good. Rebound, offensive. There's Snap with an offensive board. Rebels pull it off on the other end. They get an offensive rebound. Second chance opportunities have been rare, but get one there, and Snap puts it in. Barrett's first point, Silo back in front, 14-12. Here's Williams. Penetrates all the way down the right side. There's a board pulled down by Carson, and his pass back out sails into the backcourt. It's going to be a Perry turnover. Rebels just having a tough time keeping Whelan Carson off the glass.
Well, you want to guard him because he'll just make it every time if you just leave him open on the boards, because compared to everybody on the Rebels, he looks very tall.
Here's a three by Gardner, and it's up and in.
Bang-a-rang.
From the right wing, Charlie rattles that one home. First 3 of the game for Silo. Charlie's got 11. Silo's up 17-12. Perry basketball. Maroons work it left side. Williams has it. Closely guarded there by Roberts. Now the toss goes. Carson way out top of the key. Charlie's on him. Pass inside, and Gardner picks it off. Steal by Charlie. He's headed to the other end. Starts to drive, and Williams deflects that one out of bounds. Reached in and tipped it away. So Charlie, well, actually, they're going to say it was off of the Rebels. And give it to Perry. Here's the drive down. Williams with it out front. Roberts comes out to defend. Deflected, but saved. Carson, now they work it left side. There's a pass, and another one stolen by Charlie. Gardner's got 3 steals, 5 rebounds. He's filling up the stat sheet here today. Silo nursing that 5-point lead. Pass baseline to Snap. Now Roberts drives, kicks across. Sander thought about the 3, passed it up. Now feeds Charlie just outside the elbow. Shot was no good. There's a rebound by Carson. I've got him with 7 rebounds already. 6'4" junior. Pass inside, and Charlie's going to be called for a foul there. Gardner commits the foul. So Perry has gone into an offensive struggle here. It's 1 point in the first 4 minutes of this quarter, as Silo has taken a 5-point advantage, largest of the game thus far. Carson tries to back his way in against Mendenhall, who is back in the game. Here's one from the elbow. Offensive foul's going to be called. I think that one may go against Carson for an illegal screen. If it is, that's his second. Just the second team foul on the Maroons here in this quarter. Silo basketball. Gardner dribbles out front. Gives it off Roberts. Now to Thomas. Daxter just inside the free throw line. Pulls up with the shot and hits it. Couple buckets today for Daxter. The lead now at 7. Pass goes inside, and getting free to score that time was Hayden Garfield. He has dropped in 6 for the Maroons. Here's a pass now stolen away. Silo with the turnover. Carson out in transition. His layup is good as the big guy got out running there in the fast break. Team high 8 points now for Carson. Rebel lead narrows back to 3. Perry has scored 4 in a row. 2:40 to go. And that ball is knocked out of bounds. Got a whistle, and here's a sub coming in for Perry. Carson's going to get a quick breather. And let's see, Matthew Larkin, a junior, checks in. Thomas triggers it in. They leave Mendenhall wide open from the corner. Missed that one. Well, Sam don't miss those very often wide open. That one just hung on the rim and came off. Rebound out to Perry. Maroons got a chance to tie it with a 3 here. Interior pass goes to Larkin, working against Mendenhall. Now he needs help. Toss back out. Tabbert. Now Larkin. Back to Tabbert. Mendenhall and Larkin are both on the court. So they get up there. Williams comes out to retrieve it. Garfield has been there scoring outside of Carson, who is on the bench. And pass goes inside and it's deflected away. We're looking for Larkin on the block. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half now. Inbounds pass. Williams has it. In the corner. Here's a 3 on the way. Trying to tie. It was no good. Charlie with the board. 6th rebound for Gardner here in the half. Pass down. Mendenhall on the baseline. Gives it to Charlie. Charlie drives in, hangs, and scores in the paint. Hangs in the air and puts it up and in. Charlie with another bucket. 7 in this quarter, 13 for the game. Rebels get a substitution now. And snap checks out. Salisbury's back in. Salisbury trying to make things happen, deflects that one. It's loose on the floor, scrambled for it, and we've got a tie possession. Alternating arrow goes to Perry. Barrett deflected the ball, Britton deflected the ball, and it was rolling around, and then it was a rugby scrum trying to get it right in front of the Silo bench. Perry wants a timeout. 1:21 to play here in half number 1. The Maroons take the timeout with Silo leading 21-16. Thus far, Gardner has come out gunning for Silo once more. 13 for Charlie of the Rebels, 21 points. He had 20 yesterday after pouring in those 37 on Tuesday night. So out of the timeout, 1:21 to play before halftime. Winner of this will meet Varnum in the Consolation Championship tomorrow afternoon. The Whippets knocked off Clinton earlier this morning in the other consolation bracket matchup. Dribbling out front is Williams. Now, must have been deflected, or else that would have been a double dribble. Pass back off, left side. This time Tabbert picks up the dribble. Back to Williams, working against Roberts. Jump stop, and they're going to call a travel on him. A little bit of a delayed call there as Zane Sander checks back in. They're going to get Daxter out of the game with 2 fouls and a minute to go. So Sander back in. Rebels with the basketball, down or up 5, excuse me. Salisbury. Now underneath, there's Sam, goes up, and Mendenhall with the nice little soft jumper from just outside the lane. He's got his first points today. Silo's lead is 8. That's the largest of the game. Driving shot, no good. Charlie yanks down the rebound with one hand. Headed to the other end. Rebels working inside. Sander had it knocked away. It's loose on the court, and Perry comes away with a loose ball. Maroons working around the perimeter. 10 seconds to go. Bounce inside, stolen by Mendenhall. Headed to the other end. 5 seconds. Now Charlie takes it in. Layup is good as a foul with 2.4 to go. And the Rebels may have a chance at a double-digit lead heading to halftime as Charlie's going to the line. Free throws up, and it's good by Gardner. Conventional three-point play. Inbounds Perry. 3 on the way from half court is no good. And we head to halftime with Silo up 26-16. So the Rebels turned things around a little bit here today after struggling to slow down Fairview yesterday. They hold Perry to just 16 points. Offense has been the key for the Maroons this season. All 3 of their wins, they scored over 48 points. That's been the key number. When they've scored less than 48, they have not won. 3-11. So Rebels done a good job containing the Maroons here today, allowing just 16 in the first half of play. So a lot better first half there, Asher.
Well, yeah, I mean, looks like the Rebels are shooting the ball pretty good, and hopefully they want to keep that up so they can try to go for their 8-number win.
Well, really, it's been mostly drives to the basket. They've only hit 1 3, and that was the Gardner 3. And really, that's Perry does not shoot a lot of three-pointers either. They try to get to the rim as well, so the Maroons have not hit a 3. First half scoring numbers look like this. The Rebels with 16 points from Charlie Gardner. He's the top scorer in the contest for either team. 4 for Daxter Thomas. And then Hayden Roberts, Barrett Snap, and Sam Mendenhall, all with 2 points. Gardner also has pulled down 7 rebounds and added 3 steals. As we mentioned, filling up the stat sheet in the opening half. For Perry, they were led by Whelan Carson, the 6'4 junior inside. 8 points, 8 rebounds. He's on the brink of a double-double already. And really, he has been their main weapon other than some drives by Hayden Garfield, who has 6 for Fairview. Only other Maroon point, or excuse me, not Fairview, but Perry. Only other Maroon points have been a couple free throws by Tajon Williams in half number 1. Overall, the Rebels done a pretty good job defensively, although Perry does have 5 offensive rebounds, and this cashed in. Carson has been able to cash in a couple of those for putback buckets. 26-16 here at halftime. We're going to take a break and be back for the second half action. And don't forget the girls game next. Silo Dale, and see what the Lady Rebels can do this time after falling to the Lady Pirates back in the semifinals of the Kingston tournament. And rematch here in the semifinals of this Cashion tournament. And tough chore against an undefeated Dale squad that has probably the most height of maybe any team in the state in girls basketball. So the Lady Rebels will look to try to find an answer here coming up later on. And once again, that game, the Squirtle State, one of the state games of the week. They'll have all the semifinal games on Squirtle TV, but you can watch it here on SoloRebels.tv as well, as me and Asher will be on the call for the statewide broadcast on Squirtle TV, as well as here on SoloRebels.tv of that girls game, which will be coming up next between the Lady Rebels and the Dale Lady Pirates. So we're going to take a break and be back with the second half coming up about 4 minutes away here on SoloRebels.tv. So we're underway here in the second half. Silo with the basketball first. And they will work in the front court. Here's Barrett snap. Fakes the shot. Pass inside. Roberts is passed back out. Stolen by Perry. Driving in, and there's a layup. As Owen Hall cashes in that turnover. Rebels did a good job minimizing the turnovers in the first half. 3 by Snap is no good. Carson yanks down his 9th rebound. Maroons work it down low, and that pass deflected. Stolen. Snap takes it the other way and can't get the lay-in. Try to force one up against the defender. Kick out. Jumper from the elbow is good. Carson hits the bucket. He's got 10 points to go with those 9 rebounds. On the brink of a double-double. 26-20. 3 by Zane is up and good.
Bang-a-rang.
So Sander drills the three-pointer from the corner. As it looked like Perry was on a little bit of a run. Had cut into that 10-point Rebel lead before Sanders' first points of the day. And at the free throw line, Carson's going to travel before the shot. Turnover Perry. So Rebels come up with the answer on the Sander 3 on that last possession, and they've got a chance to go back up double figures this time. 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. Cash in today. Here's Daxter pass. Elbowed there to Snap. Back out to Daxter. They swing it left side. Gardner's got it. Thomas inside the free throw line. Pull-up shot, and it bounces around and falls through. Hung up there for a while, Asher.
Well, yeah, it looks like it was just depending if it was going to go in or not, but it looks like he pulled that one right in.
Well, decided to go in. Rebels' largest lead at 11. It's 31-20. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Williams, pass inside, and that one, a foul is called. Looks like Perry has gone to a double low post look. As they've got Larkin in along with Carson now. Rebels commit the foul that time. Didn't see who they called that on. Inbounds pass goes to Williams, Tajon Williams, and Roberts steals it away. Outlet pass, Daxter goes up with the shot and scores in transition. Layup by Thomas on the other end, take advantage of the Perry turnover. And Silo pushes the lead to 13. Here's a drive inside by the Maroons. No good on the shot by Hall. Daxter comes out with the rebound. All the way down, inside, feed Gardner at the rim, missed the shot, but his follow is good. Offensive putback by Charlie Gardner. The Rebels starting to pull away a little bit, and we got a foul on Thomas on the other end, and it's going to be a chance. Oh, no, there's going to be an offensive foul. Thought they called that on the Rebels, but they call an offensive foul on Perry. Another Maroon turnover. Silo's starting to pull away here. Up 15. Pass goes Roberts from 10. Turnaround shot is good. In the paint, Roberts with a couple of buckets. 17-point lead. Perry wants a timeout. Rebels on a big run here to start the second half. They've come out on fire, Asher.
Well, it looks like they just shot the ball in the right place, and it looks like it's just been falling in for them. So they kind of want to keep this up so they can even increase this lead even bigger so they can feel good about it, so they can try to hopefully they can get another win for them in the season.
Yeah, looking for win number 8 on the year. And a matchup tomorrow with Varnum. As the Whippets, kind of like the girls team that Sano played on yesterday. The Whippets ranked in the top 10 in Class B. Now Perry out of the timeout. Carson had it knocked away inside. Roberts got a hand on it. There's a dive scramble for the ball, and I think they're going to call a foul on the Rebels. I think that's going on Roberts. I believe that's Hayden's second. Inbounds pass goes to Hall. Rebels playing a tight man defense here most of the way today. Have kind of switched things up. Drive down the baseline. Kicks out. Carson. Double team comes to help out on Carson. Now here's another drive. Shot up and rolls off. No good. Oh, two Rebels there for the rebound, and it goes off each other as Gardner was there along with Sam Mendenhall. Inbounds pass, stolen away. Rebels come up with it. In transition, Roberts' layup is no good, but he is fouled, and we'll have a chance at free throws. Carson got back defensively. Commits the foul to keep the layup from happening, but he just picked up his third personal. Hayden Roberts to the free throw line. Hayden's got 4 points thus far, averaging 4.7 on the season. And the first one is no good.
Well, he kind of struggles a little bit at the free throw line, but he makes a lot of his shots, though.
Well, he had a couple points yesterday. Now trying to hit the second and does. Now 5 points in the contest. Silo's lead is 18. Down with it. Foul's going to be called. Snap whistle for that one on the drive. I believe that's Barrett's second. Rebels pick up team foul number 3. Pass, loose, stolen. Daxter with the steal. Daxter brings it down. Thomas feeds left side. Oh, that pass intended for Roberts is picked off by Tajon Williams. So the teams exchange turnovers. Down underneath, Williams kick out. Carson shot from just outside the elbow is good. 15-footer. Whelan Carson. 12 points. He's been most of the offense for Perry today. Thomas dribbles left side, bangs into a defender, and there's no call, and he stops and is called for the travel. That last Carson bucket ended a long dry spell by Perry offensively, as the Rebels had extended the lead to 18. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter. 3 on the way is good. First 3 we've seen from Cashion today. Bradley Ogle drains that one, the senior. Rebels back with it. Snap. Toss out front. Gardner started to dribble, and Williams dove in and tied it up. Possession arrow goes to Cashion. Rebels with a couple of turnovers in a row now. Cashion's got a chance to cut the lead even more. The Wildcats have scored 5 in a row. Or not the Wildcats, the Maroons, excuse me. Williams, double dribble. Double dribble's called on Tajon Williams. Unforced mistake there on Perry. Gardner at the point. Thomas on the bench, getting a breather. Swing it left side. Roberts going to drive all the way in and throws one up and in on the baseline drive. Hayden with 5 in this quarter. He's got 7 in the game. Silo with a steal. Coming back the other way. Gardner goes inside. He's bumped a little bit. Lost the handle. Perry comes up with the turnover coming back and kind of helter-skelter as the teams exchange turnovers once again, and fouls whistled there. Next one's going to put the Maroons in the bonus with a minute to go in the third. Williams had it deflected out front. Now they're going to come out and defend as Salisbury is out on Ogle, who hit that last three. And we got a whistle and a foul called on the Rebels, I believe. Going to be a blocking foul, and that's going to mean free throws as it's 5 team fouls on Silo. Two shots coming up. 55 seconds to go, and I think it was a foul on Roberts, his third. Hayden's going to go to the bench as Zane Sander back in. Williams' next free throw is no good. Salisbury yanks down the rebound.
Well, out of the 3 free throws he's been trying to make, he just made 1 out of 2.
Yeah, 3 times to the line. He split them all 3, as you mentioned, Asher. Has Williams. The lead now at 14. Whistle and a foul on the Maroons way out on the perimeter. Sato would like to play for the final shot of the quarter. That's just the 3rd team foul. Now, see if Perry comes out and fouls again. With 38 seconds to go in the third. Inbounds goes to Mendenhall. Sam. And near steal by Carson, saved by Gardner, and another foul is going to be called on Perry as the Maroons being a little more aggressive defensively. That one's on Tejon Williams. 29 seconds remaining now. Next one will put Silo at the free throw line. Gardner's got it, working one-on-one against Williams. Looks for a screen, now stops, kicks back out to Mendenhall with 20 to go. Sam drives back to Charlie. 12 seconds. Charlie dribbles and lost it out of bounds. Rebels turn it over with 9.5 remaining. It's 5 turnovers this quarter. Been a little sloppy by the Rebels here as of late after that fast start to the second half. 3 on the way is good by Williams with 2 seconds on the clock, and that'll end the third quarter. First field goal of the game for Tejon Williams. So Perry, which was once down by 38-20, the Maroons have scored 9 of the last 11 to cut it to 11 here heading into the fourth quarter. Rebels not quite out of the woods yet. Looked like they were starting to pull away, leading by 18, but Perry has managed to answer. So the Rebels with 14 in that quarter, while Perry scored 13. Ended up being a 1-point Silo advantage, but could have been a lot more. Those turnovers down the stretch kind of proved costly, allowed Perry to cut into the lead. Now Silo basketball to begin the quarter. Working baseline to Roberts. Toss back out, Daxter Thomas. He'll drive, left side of the lane. Inside now to Charlie. Tries a finger roll, missed. Fight for the rebound. It's tied up. Possession arrow goes to to Perry. Too many teams around. Cashin, Perry.
Well, Cashin and Perry are maroon, so it kind of is kind of easy to get mixed up.
So the Maroons have it. Toss goes inside, and turnaround shot is up and good by Carson. He's been a little quiet as of late, but hits that bucket, and he's now up to 14 points in the game. And Charlie has it stolen. Headed back the other way is Ogle. Pull-up shot in the paint is good. Perry on a run. Look out here. 40-33. The Maroons have come alive. Here's Daxter inside, goes up and gets the nice roll. That may end the stop the bleeding at least momentarily, as Perry had scored 13 of the last 15 points. Here's a steal by Roberts, headed to the other end. It's knocked out of bounds and going to be off of Perry. Silo basketball, 42-33, up 9. Rebels play has gotten a little sloppy here down the stretch since the midway point of the third quarter when they led by 18. Now Roberts drives in. They're going to get called for an offensive foul. Just barrels through Ogle, trying to get to the basket. Hayden, I think that's number 4 on Roberts. 6:22 to go. They're not putting the individual fouls on the scoreboard. They have to be careful here. Here's a jumper is up and good. Carson catching fire again. Carson's bucket cuts the lead back to 7. Iowa's lost its rhythm offensively. Daxter now drives inside. Triple teamed in there. Kicks back out. Working against this zone. Here's Roberts. Baseline pass, and it sails out of bounds. Rebels with the turnover. That's 3 turnovers already here in the fourth quarter. Roberts is going to take his seat on the bench as Gardner's back in. Hayden, I believe, has got those 4 fouls now. Baseline drive. Shot is up and good by Owen Hall. Here comes Perry. Better watch out. The Maroons now 17 of the last 21 points have been scored by Perry. And the lead has almost vanished. Here's a drive. Shot no good by Daxter inside. Nobody else there for the Rebels. Rebound pulled down by Carson. He's got a double-double. And they're looking to cut the lead even further. Williams behind the back, bounce pass, Carson kick out, 3 on the way. There's a foul by Daxter, and it's going to be 3 free throws coming up for Perry with 5 minutes to go. Bradley Ogle, 3 free throws. And the first one rattles in and out. Thomas was called for that foul. I think that was his 3rd, as he picked up those 2 early ones. Here's the next one, and no good. So Ogle misses 2, the first 2, 3rd one upcoming. See if the Rebels can dodge a bullet if he misses all 3, and he got that one. So 1 out of 3 at the line for the senior Bradley Ogle. 6 points for him, and Silo's lead is down to 4. If the Rebels try to pull it out here. Perry still working in that zone. Here's a drive baseline. Charlie left the shot short. Well, 1 and done once again. Here comes Perry. Perry really doesn't want to come out of that zone, but the Rebels have kind of been forcing things with turnovers and missed opportunities. Backing his way in, Carson from the baseline, shot no good. Charlie had the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Silo. Rebels want a timeout. 4:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on against the 3A Perry Maroons. So thus far here in the fourth quarter, the Rebels have been outscored 9-2 as Perry's run has continued. We'll see if Coach Wild takes that timeout to spread it out, go to the four corners, or try to spread the floor and get Perry out of that zone. Well, let's see. The Maroons have gone to a man, it would appear here, to out of the timeout. So let's see what the Rebels can do now. Sander had it knocked away, saves it out near the logo. 4 minutes remaining. Charlie with the basketball. Starts the drive, now pulls it back out. Gives to Thomas there. Daxter drive just inside the free throw line. Reverse layup is in for Charlie. Nice little move down the baseline that time. That's a pretty nifty looking move, Asher.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he kind of wanted to get all fancy on that one, but at least it went in.
So a 6-point Rebel lead. There's a three. It's no good by Ogle. Offensive rebound. Tracks down the long board. Off his own miss. Nobody had him blocked out that time. Now Perry's going to work it inside Carson. Turnaround shot is good. As he's got a 6-inch height advantage on Mendenhall. Just backed his way in. And tack on another 2 for Perry. Carson's got 18. The lead is 4. 3 minutes remaining. So snap, dribbles to the elbow, gives it back out to Gardner. Charlie starts the drive. Now tries to go between two defenders, and he's called for a travel. Well, Gardner been a little bit frustrated offensively here in the second half. Had 16 points. Big first half, but just held a 4 here in the second half as Perry has clamped down defensively, and now the Maroons have it back as Roberts is back in defensively. 2:45 remaining. Silo's lead is just 4. Williams out to Carson. Snaps on him now. Toss off right side. Now a drive into the paint. That shot no good. Fight for the rebound. And going to say it's out of bounds to Silo. That time Roberts had inside position on Carson. Kept him off the glass. So Rebels get it back. See if they can add points here. They've only scored 6 points in about 10 minutes of clock time. Here's Daxter inside, goes up, head fake, and puts it up and in. Thomas with his 8th point in the second half. He's got 12 in the game. Silo's lead back to 6. Here's a wild shot. It's no good. Offensive rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Charlie. With 1:58 to go. Silo wants the timeout again. Rebels take another timeout here. 6-point lead. Looked to be all Silo midway through the third quarter as they held a 38-20 lead, but this has turned into a kind of a nail-biter again down the stretch, Asher.
Man, I mean, the Rebels are just having nail-biters on each game. It's like, it might even end like that.
So we'll see if they can extend the lead here. But we talked about it before. 4 of their last 6 games have all come down now to the wire. Or actually 5 of their last 7 games. Here's a steal by Gardner, but he has it taken right back. Stolen right back. 2 defenders got back defensively, and a finger roll is up and in. Rebels had it back, but the steal by Hall takes it to the other end, and the lead back to 4. Daxter at the free throw line. 1:25 to go. Going to toss it back out to Roberts. Rebels try to hold on here. Daxter with the basketball. 1:15 remaining. Starts to drive. 2 defenders there. Now stops. Back out. Charlie's going to toss it back out instead of attacking the basket. Here's snap. Now Charlie. Bounce pass and heads into the backcourt. Stolen there by by Perry. And the layup is no good, but a foul is whistled on Silo. Oh, man. Well, had a chance to attack the basket. Roberts fouls out with 58 seconds to go. But the pass way back out front. The Rebels couldn't corral it. It headed into the backcourt. And free throws coming up for Perry with 58 seconds to go, down by 4. First one is good by Owen Hall. Hall did not score in the first half. Silo takes a timeout. The lead down to 3. So mention the Rebel propensity to go to the wire no matter who it's against. Could be the case once more. Yesterday's game, Fairview was in control. So, we've seen it time and time again. The final 2 games of the Kingston tournament, right down to the wire. 2 games a week ago, right down to the wire. Tuesday night ended the same way. So, we're headed 6 of the last 7 Rebel games coming right down to the end. So far, they're 3-2 in those previous 5. See if they can pull out a 4th win in this one. Hang on. With 58 seconds to go, Owen Hall will be at the line. So Mendenhall is back in the game for the fouled out Roberts. Missed the free throw. Charlie's got the rebound. Rebels get a big defensive board there by Gardner. And they've got it. Charlie dribbles into the front court. 3. Perry defenders crash into each other. Charlie with the layup is good. And 1. A chance at the 3-point play. 3 Perry defenders trying to convert. I don't know how he slipped through there as they all smashed into each other and went to the floor, Asher.
Well,
that's one of the craziest plays you will see.
Well, you don't see that a lot from Charlie, but it looks like that happens rarely, but at least he made the shot, and it's already a 3-point play.
And the Rebels take the timeout here. Gardner with the big 3-point play as the Perry defense was, I think they were just trying to get over there and fouling 3 defenders, and Charlie somehow slipped through the crack and between the defenders, and they all went colliding with each other instead of Gardner. So Charlie's 3-point play with 46 seconds to go has given the Rebels a 6-point lead, a little breathing room now. That's just Charlie's 7th point of the second half. He only had 4 in the second half up to that point. 23 for the game for Gardner. That equals his season average. Those Perry defenders, they were still smarting going to that timeout, trying to shake it off from just all colliding with each other. And Gardner was able to take advantage. Now Perry with the basketball. Rebels don't want to foul here. 41 seconds to go. Williams passes it off out of the perimeter. Perry has not been great on the threes today. Only a couple. Drive down baseline. Pass underneath. Going up with the shot is good by Carson. Rebels just got to take care of the basketball now. 24 seconds to go. The lead is 4. And a foul in the backcourt. Salisbury is going to be fouled there. That's just the second Perry team foul. So the Rebels are going to have to inbound once more. Underneath. Carson now with 20 for Perry. Silo gets it inbound, Mendenhall. Now to Daxter, 18 seconds to go. They're trying to chase him to foul, can't get him. Now out to snap. Rebels trying to play keep away here, and Barrett's fouled with 12.8 to go. Their Maroons are still another 2 fouls away from the bonus. So Silo's going to inbound. If they just take care of the ball here, probably should be able to hang on, and the inbounds to Gardner, and a quick foul. That's the 4th. Clock down to 11.7 to go. But more importantly, a 4-point lead. Inbounds goes to Sander, and there's the 5th team foul for Perry with 10.8 remaining. And we'll walk down here and shoot the free throws. Sander going to the line. It's still a 2-possession game at the moment. Zane with 3 points in the contest. Chance for 2 big free throws here to up the lead. First one's on the way, and it's no good. Subs check in for Perry. Here comes the next one from Sander. It's good. The lead is 5. And there's a Bobby Wild timeout. Rebels leading 50-45. Talked about in the pregame, Perry is winless this year when they have scored less than 48 points. They're at 45 right now. So that's been the key point total for the Maroons this season. As the Rebels trying to hold on and advance to the consolation championship game tomorrow afternoon. And face Varnum, top 10 team ranked in Class B. Inbounds pass goes to Williams. Rebels chasing him up the floor. Now 3 on the way from the corner. And it's skies high, no good. Gardner with the rebound, and they're going to let the clock run out. That's going to do it. The Rebels win it 50-45. And Silo improves their record to 8-9 on the season. So the Rebels with the big win today. They hold on down the stretch. Doesn't quite come to the final possession, but came close. But Silo's able to preserve the victory. Looking at the final scoring totals here from the boys contest this afternoon. 23 points for Charlie Gardner, leads the charge. Daxter Thomas ends up with 12, make it 7 for Hayden Roberts, 4 for Zane Sander. And then Barrett Snap and Sam Mendenhall both with 2 points for the Rebels in victory. For Perry, they were led by Whelan Carson. Double-double for the big 6'4" junior, ends up at 20 points and 11 rebounds, but not enough today for the Maroons, who dropped to 3-12 on the season. Silo 8-9, and they will face Varnum tomorrow, and we'll have it for you here on SiloRebels.tv. 2:30 the start time for the Consolation Championship for the County Line Tournament. That's going to do it for the boys' action here this afternoon. We're going to sign off for now. For my man Asher Ledrick, I'm Kevin Farr from Cashin. So long, and we'll be back on with the girls contest, the Squirtle TV Game of the Week coming up next. You can watch it here on SiloRebels.tv in just a few minutes.